This impeachment charade has just blown up in the Democrats and neocons' face.
Hey, wait, there's something weird.
All this and more
tonight on
That's Incredible.
What we're looking at here is a filtering process of elimination. Who are the deep state actors? Not just the obvious ones. Sure, we need to know who the representatives are that are willing to backstab the president at the stake of protecting the Beltway establishment's control, but control of what? Why has Nancy Pelosi, Adam Schiff, and a significant number of California's representatives spearheaded this sham impeachment of President Trump? Take a look at this blast from the past.
I rise today to bring before you H.R. 45. This resolution recognizes the California-Ukraine National Guard State Partnership Program.
For what?
Founded after the fall of the Soviet Union, the National Guard Partnership Program is a mechanism of the California National Guard to train, exchange information, and build capacity with strategic partners around the world.
Let me get this straight. Since 1993, California has had a National Guard State Partnership Program with Ukraine, originally created to minimize instability and encourage democracy in the former Soviet bloc nations after the collapse of the Soviet Union. Oh, and who's this?
Lastly, I want to recognize a constituent and distinguished representative of the Ukrainian American community in Los Angeles, Mr. Igor Pasternak.
I am no longer living in Russia. I am here.
Ah, yes, Mr. Former Soviet Ukrainian cargo blimp maker who got millions of dollars to never produce a single cargo blimp.
Yes, roof collapse. You need to smile. You need to find the moment of the smile.
And who ends up with an M16 contract that apparently never produced anything? So where's all this money going to, and for what?
Mr. Pasternak started getting involved in, started doing deals with the Ukrainian defense industry, starting at the time that the conflict began in 2014.
Why was former Soviet Ukrainian Igor Pasternak helping Adam Schiff become a California representative for one of the most corrupt districts in California? Not that this would help Schiff clamp down on blackmail photos taken with Ed Buck or anything, but I digress. What is that?
There, that's all there is to a tossed green salad.
Let's just say Schiff loves crack, and not the drug kind. Maybe the real whistleblower has always been Adam Schiff. Who the heck is Adam Schiff anyway? Well, I heard he used to camp out at the farm.
Come on, squeal! Squeal!
Adam Schiff emerged in the late 80s, early 90s as a prosecutor in a series of 3 cases involving one accused FBI agent, Richard W. Miller, of being a Russian spy, thereby becoming Russian spy expert extraordinaire.
Secret Agent 86 of Control.
A couple of Russian comics convinced him that they were Ukrainians and they'd had dirt on Donald Trump.
And what's the nature of the compromise?
Well, there were pictures of naked Trump.
Okay.
In 2013, Schiff was part of the House Appropriation Committee, which facilitated the Pentagon to award Pasternak $50 million for a cargo blimp prototype.
It was a very successful flight. We were also saddened to see that the airship was damaged when the roof gave way.
Yes, roof collapse.
And they
Something owned by the Navy, by the
way. Darn. Where's the blimp, Schiff? Where's the blimp? Or maybe these are the secret surveillance blimps. Just saying. Is the baby Trump balloon really a secret surveillance blimp? In this same time period, after the Ukraine Revolution, when President Obama didn't give Ukraine military aid, rather gave them millions of dollars for elections and revamping their judicial matters, remember that aid package with the Seidel election software? The software I covered in my report on election meddling in Kentucky, evidenced by the leaked documents given to me by a whistleblower? Yeah, that connection to Ukraine. The same time period, Burisma Holdings and Hunter Biden were under investigation, and Vice President Joe Biden had the prosecutor fired as part of a quid pro quo in exchange for billions of dollars in aid money.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Not that these cases involving Burisma and Biden go back to 2014 or anything. Adam Schiff, along with other members in the House, pushed the Obama administration to arm Ukraine. Pasternak announces a cooperative partnership between the Ukraine government and his blimp company turned defense contractor overnight. In other words, Aeros got $50 million from the U.S. to develop cargo blimps that never were. The Ukraine paid Aeros via U.S. aid money for these, I guess, invisible blimps to transport weapons to Ukraine. What weapons? The ones more federal tax dollars went to. A partnership between the Ukrainian defense manufacturer and the U.S. company Aeros was awarded a $75 million aid package to produce in Ukraine a variant of the U.S. M16. One little snag. The ammo the Ukrainians had went with variants of the AK-47. Gosh darn it! Oh well, guess you can keep the money and split it with your Ukrainian buddies, hold a fundraiser for Adam Schiff and other Democrats and neocon Republicans who can help you get more government contracts without any strings attached. So you can keep on dreaming up cargo blimps that are not only invisible, but the cargo seems to be a lot of money, aka US aid. And here is an award from the Ukrainian Embassy for all of your hard work behind the scenes with the California-Ukraine State Partnership Program, part of the United States European Command. Wow, you'll even get rewarded for being a good swamp creature. Must be nice.
And we also now know that the current United States ambassador, Marie Yovanovitch, has badmouthed the President of the United States to Ukrainian officials and has told them not to listen or worry about Trump policy because he's going to be impeached.
I can't imagine why an ambassador would be upset about Trump asking about Ukraine.
NPR has learned that one of the key figures in the impeachment drama, Ambassador Marie Yovanovitch, is retiring from the Foreign Service. She was the ambassador to Ukraine until last spring.
The impeachment is literally a deep state tentacle embedded in the California-Ukrainian partnership, caught up in an alleged U.S. aid money misappropriation and diversion of funds scheme, and they're panicking over the Trump administration investigating some of their loose ends from the Obama administration's involvement in Ukraine. The president had to hire and fire both friend and foe in a complex process of elimination, climaxing with a setup for the deep state, a bait and switch, too tempting for them not to take, leading to the current impeachment trial.
They have walked into something that I was hoping they'd walk into for 6 months, and what they've exposed is probably what's going to turn out to be one of the major scandals of the early part of the 21st century.
What if, by chance, Trump set up a trap for the Democrats, whereby the leaker, whistleblower, might have overheard secondhand disinformation planted as bait?
But I want to thank you and CNN for this opportunity. I want to thank President Trump and the U.S. military.
All right, but hold on.
Hold on. I'm almost finished. I brought notes from the Crown Plaza, not the Ritz, like Lev.
Do my magic and cut a deal? I don't know, but this looks like a prank similar to the naked pictures of Trump.
There were pictures of naked Trump.
Okay.
Let me do this. Let me
Largest tax cuts.
I'll talk to you after.
7 million jobs.
Make a case for the president. This is about the impeachment. He'll make the case for him.
But where's the bribery? Where's the treason? Read the transcript.
That's the case for the senators to make. I got them right.
Oh, read the transcript.
I'll talk to you about it in the
black and white, like Michael Jackson.
I hear it in
from the grave.
And John Bolton, like that wasn't telegraphed a mile away.
There is nothing Bolton adds to the conversation about a substantive crime, because no substantive crime ever happened. None.
For all we know, John Bolton could come out and say Trump had a quid pro quo for Javelin missiles, aid that was part of a different deal.
And prior to the phone call, we had even the Defense Department send a memo to the White House expressing reservations about sending some of this weaponry and releasing this aid to the Ukrainians.
Ukrainian efforts to sabotage Trump backfire. So we know the aid was delivered, there are no victims, there are no crime, and the Democrats' corruption in Ukraine is real.
A wise guy once told me, if you want to find a snitch, you have to lay out some breadcrumbs, some false leads. That way, if you see someone snooping around the wrong area, you know. In this case, assuming a wiretap and knowing it's likely coming from people's phones, electronics, etc., by saying the wrong thing in the right way to the mole, you could make eavesdroppers think you did one thing when in reality you did something else. By mixing up two different aid package stories, one being monetary aid, which wasn't withheld and was released ahead of schedule, the other being military hardware such as Javelin missiles withheld on the condition the missiles wouldn't end up on the black market, thus raising concerns over corruption. The Trump administration knew they had leakers protecting criminal elements in the government who profit from corruption in Ukraine, Obama holdovers from the transition executive order. They were baited into accusing Trump of exactly what they did, so that when the truth comes out, their own words come back to haunt them. When these clowns, especially Schumer, started asking for specific witnesses and specific documents that may or may not exist,
Democrats tonight are seizing on newly unredacted documents about what's at the heart of the president's impeachment, that freeze on military aid to Ukraine. Emails viewed by NYU Law School blog Just Security show tensions between a Pentagon staffer and the Office of Management and Budget over the freeze.
Clearly, someone in the Office of Management and Budget, most likely someone who was part of Obama's executive order transition team, leaked aid being withheld to Ukraine. Given this is where the budget is managed, maybe these two might know something. This person has been the person of contact, the intermediary for all direct communications between the president and Mick Mulvaney, and this person was also a special assistant in the intelligence capacity appointed by Barack Obama. No wonder they were looking for more emails and communications from the Office of Management and Budget, or certain Republican senators coming forward that may side with the Democrats. Looking at some of these Republicans so quick to help facilitate witnesses in the Senate, you guys just outed yourselves. However, they should have considered the possibility of rumors like planted disinformation as part of a national security protocol to protect sensitive information from leakers, which happens to fall under executive privilege. Oops.
The White House's National Security Council says Bolton's unpublished book contains significant amounts of classified information, so it cannot be published.
See how this is going to play out? Sitting in the middle of this charade is none other than the Chief Justice John Roberts, who happened to appoint all of the FISA court judges, the same judges who approved the now voided Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Court's warrant used to initiate the initial investigation into candidate Trump.
I would hope that the senators, if it comes to a tie or if there's a question of hearing testimony or receiving documents, would leave it up to the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court.
And if by chance the final vote just happens to be split, what will Chief Justice Roberts do? Remember, it was Chief Justice Roberts whose emails were also hacked back in 2012. And whose name appears to show up in Epstein's flight logs. Just saying. So hopefully he'll do the right thing.
if the members of this body, elected by the people and accountable to them, divide equally on a motion, the normal rule is that the motion fails.
Ever wonder if these Dems and rhinos are using the impeachment process to fish for information about possible sealed indictments? Not that some of these witnesses could tip off representatives in closed-door sessions or anything. Man, their coup has fallen apart fast. Oh well, so much for witnesses. Maybe now that they've realized this has turned around on them, they've decided more witnesses isn't such a good idea after all. Maybe now Adam Schiff and Nancy Pelosi can write a new chapter in their lives and move on.
Well, he will not be acquitted. He will be impeached forever.
It's what's made us the greatest nation on earth. No constitution can protect us. Right doesn't matter anymore.
I just pray that the senators will have the courage and the ability to handle the truth.
Because right matters. Because right matters.
Never mind. So here's our pantry. This is just what we have available in our pantry, but we've got boxes that we have stockpiled, especially of the X2, the iodine, because sometimes the supply will waver on that and we don't want to miss out on having lots of iodine available for our family. But we got the Secret 12 here. I've got my Super Female Vitality, the Brain Force Plus. Myco CX is a great cleanse to do. It can help cleanse your body from like candida, any yeast. The Gut Fusion is amazing. It's a great fiber supplement. We've got the Real Red Pill, amazing product right there. Just help your brain enhance itself and really focus. The Carnivore Digestive Enzymes, Ultimate 12, some of these are even the older versions, but we have the Ultra 12, the B12, we've got Knockout over here. Look, it's almost gone, okay? I'm not kidding. This is what we take. I think we might only have a couple. Look at this, we got 3 pills left. We need to order some more Knockout, definitely. Get that good sleep. I tell you, if you take Knockout, you will have some of the best sleep and the most vivid dreams. It's amazing. We have Vitamin Mineral Fusion, which is a tasty drink. I give this stuff to my kids even. They love it. Get those vitamins in when sometimes maybe you don't like swallowing pills, or you're picky about pills, or you don't like those nasty llama pills. This has a great flavor, and it's a way to get those vitamins and minerals in your body that your body needs. But I've got the Flora Life, the Advanced Restorative Probiotics. Man, if I'm ever having stomach problems, I take this and it just heals my gut. You know, sometimes being out on the road traveling, you can't always pick the best food. Sometimes fast food and other yucky foods are the only thing available. And this Flora Life is a lifesaver. I take the Chill Force to chill out after a stressful day. It's amazing. It just helps you relax, and we kind of joke around, hey, take a chill pill. Why don't you take a chill pill? Take advantage of some of the great products that InfoWars has. Me and my family, we take the products. I wouldn't recommend anything to you that I didn't also take myself and give to my family.
When it comes to rebuilding your energy, convenience is key. While coffee, candy, and other sugary products can give you a short boost, the crash can leave you more tired than ever. Turbo Force from InfoWars Life is a powerful mix-in energy packet that utilizes vitamins, amino acids, and extracts used for hundreds of years to provide you focus, clarity, and a boost of energy on the go. Simply take a packet, mix it into the indicated amount of water, and enjoy. With 14 servings per box for a 2-week or more supply, this is the formula to stock up on whenever you need a boost. Perfect for work, in the car, or at home. Turbo Force is the ultimate answer to a sluggish day. Don't let your day slow you down. Perk up with Turbo Force at InfoWarsStore.com